wanted to take a break or quit and stop, and it just that imposter syndrome gets to you where you're just like you're not good enough, you're not talented, stop wasting your time, go do something else, go make money. But
Yeah.
I I just can't. This is something I've wanted for so long, and I'm finally doing it. And I'm doing it in the way that I thought I was going to as a child in video games. The all the other stuff has been great. The Netflix shows, the animated shows, the audiobooks, the commercials, the whatever. All that stuff has been great, and I'm grateful for any and every role that has been presented to me and I've done. But video games is what stroked the passion for it, and just to be in video games of any caliber, indie, it doesn't matter. I'm just so thankful that um, 20 plus years later, I can confidently say I am a voice actor. So
I love that. I think that's so inspiring. Yeah, I love that. So if anybody wants to find you, let's do this thing. If they want to connect with you, if they want to follow you, well, you're not really on, did you say you're not really on social media?
yeah, I don't like social media. I don't like what it does to people. I don't
I
like
know.
um, it really, especially if you have imposter syndrome or you feel like you're not doing enough, and then you go on social media and you see all these other actors,
I know.
people just announcing everything. One, you don't know how long they've been at it. I know sometimes you'll see a specific actor who's just like constantly in stuff.
Yeah,
They've probably put in decades of work to get to that point. So, you can't feel like you're not doing enough when you see, others winning and making it. But also, there's just so much toxicity in there. It's just not a fun place. However, I am on Twitter at Cinderkin, Cinderkin. I am also on Blue Sky at terranceaddisonactor.com. And that's it. I mean, you can find me in gaming spaces also under Cinderkin if you like playing video games. But for the most part, I like to stay to myself. I like to do my own thing. I'm not on social media in that way. I don't really let people in and tell them all about my life,
that's
just
okay.
just so
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I know yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with social media for sure. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, and then there's sometimes where I'm like get into it and then I like went for one reason and ended up just like doom scrolling and I'm like 30, 40 minutes later I'm like, "What the hell? What's happening? What day is it? What time is it?"
yeah.
Wait,
And I mean
website?
it is a business though. So and
Yeah,
my
it is.
website is terranceaddisonactor.com. Very long,
Oh.
too long. Terrance Addison was taken, and I don't think they're using it. But
Right?
um,
That's how we got the Jane Aquino, right?
I'm the only Terrance Addison on IMDb, so that's cool. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, I'm just so grateful that I'm here. That even
Yeah.
anyone wanted to hear my story. I mean, it's just kind of wild that 2 years ago I was like, all right, let's go do it. Let's voice act, and I'm in projects that I've always wanted to be a part of. I'm in projects I didn't know I wanted to be a part of. I'm in projects that I didn't know would be so fun. And I've always had the mindset of like not worrying about specific projects. 'Cause I know people sometimes will ask like, "What's your like what do you want to be in or like what's your goal thing?" And for me, my goal role really is just stuff that is age appropriate for my kids that they can enjoy it and they'll have fun and they'll like it.
Hmm.
Um, and everything else is just icing on the cake.
I love that. Thank you so much for like hanging out with us and like,
Thank you for having me.
thank you.
Want to
I'm,
say
oh yeah, go
something,
ahead.
Terrence, that it's been really cool knowing you all these years and seeing your growth. I just went to your website right before this and pulled up your resume, and you are undercover. Like you're, I was like, he's wait, I thought we were friends. But I don't know if you've seen his resume, but his resume has all of his credits in there, and for what, 2 years, 2 years since you like hit the ground running. Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
I thank you. And I
Great.
also, I'm I also want to say I'm thankful for everyone here as well because um, there have been times where I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? Like, what is this? Like, I don't understand. This is so difficult. And then I have friends like you guys who motivate me without even realizing you're motivating me. Jozlyn, every time you talk about the work that you do and the places you've been and the stuff you're booking, I'm just like so inspired.
Thank you.
Jane, you're just so great at for what it feels like everything, and
Yeah,
you're so
she
helpful.
is.
Like anytime I've ever had a question about something, I'll just shoot it over to Jane, and she's like, "Yep, here's how you do it, and here's how you
Aw.
like, but not just where to go. Let me show you how to do it."
Right? Yeah.
And I just love that. I'm just I don't know. I feel like if I didn't have friends in the industry in this space, I don't think I'd be where I am today.
Yeah.
Because like it this is a very lonely uh career, I want to say, especially now. I think
Yeah.
COVID really kind of shifted things a lot. I have yet to do kind of ensemble work, walla or anything like that, where you're, in a space in a booth with other people. It's really confined to your own space. And I'm so thankful that I have people like you guys and others who are in my corner, but also helping me to get where I'm going. And I'm just happy to be a part of this and what we do, you
Yeah.
know?
I think we can all agree with you on that for sure. Because I think
Yes.
we've all been in places multiple times where we're like running around, like, what am I doing? Why am I here? I'm jumping out the window. Who said that? Terrance said that.
I did. I
You
really,
did
I
that.
was, I was not happy. I mean, because I'm pretty technical, like especially with computers and stuff. So like when I get somewhere where like the UI is crap or they hide stuff on their websites because they don't want you to find it, I just get really frustrated. Because I'm like, it should just be easy. I should just click here, boom, and get
Yes.
what I need. But yeah, I wanted to jump out the window. I was frustrated, but
Everything
you
needs to
guys
be
calmed me
easy.
down. So
Yeah. Everything needs to be easy and we all feel the same way. Like everybody brings something to the table and like, and then we all support each other in all
yeah,
these different ways at different times. So, I have to tell you though, yeah, yeah. I will tell you later. Oh, no, I'm going to tell you now because like this might be a little like behind the scenes. I know, Ken, I'm just full of surprises.
yes,
Um, I really I want to share this with you because this is going to be kind of like behind the scenes kind of stuff. Because yeah, just for me for production wise. I had been looking for a job. You talked about being in IT and in the casinos, and I went full time like right out of the gate. Like I was like I'd already lost my job. I was already a full time mom, and like putting myself first and going to follow my dreams, like you were talking about, was hard. It was hard to like put me first, put me or even put me at the same even playing field as my husband and my kids, right? And taking that time, carving that time out to do what I needed to do. And I'm at a point now, a couple years later into it, like the full-time voice actor thing is not really working out as I've had some really big wins, but it's not consistently bringing in the money that I need it to. So I'm out going outside the booth, right? I work at a resort now and I've got income coming in, but I'm really on the hunt to find a job that fits in what I want to do, right? I do production, I do voiceover, I podcast, right? And I found a company. And I told you guys this before that I actually had an interview. And most of the interviews that I've always done are through somebody that I know. This is the first time I've gone on an interview that I didn't know, nobody knew who I was. And I had a great interview. And remember, I told you guys I thought I locked this job down. And they passed me up because I had too much experience. And they wanted to hire someone younger. And it was really disappointing and disheartening. But like when you said, what's meant for you will be. And I was like, I had to I thought about that, and I feel the same way. Moving on, the lady that I interviewed with was like, this other position in my company would be better for you. So if I do hire you, which she didn't, I would say that you'd end up going to this position. Well, the position came up, and I was so sick when it came up, but it didn't matter. I applied, and I was so excited about it. I even emailed the lady that I interviewed with and said, I think this is the position you're talking about. Yes, it is. I'm going to tell the guy about you. And I'm like, sweet. Fast forward to last weekend. I'm no longer sick. I'm healthy. And I found another job in the same company, and I went to apply for it. And I went back in to check to make sure that my application went through. It didn't go through on the one previous that I, contacted the lady I interviewed with. And I was like, fuck, what is happening? I was like, and then my husband's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? What's happening? And I'm like, I like literally was about to jump out the fucking window. Like I was literally gonna like jump out the fucking window feet first. Like I crying. I was like, shit, like what just happened? Like I see the applications there. How did it not go through? And the only reason why I figured it out is because the most recent one wasn't going through on my phone, so I had to go to my laptop, and that's when I figured it all out. Anyways, what did I do? I emailed the lady that I interviewed with, and I said, hi, I just want to let you know, I don't think my application went through. And she goes, well, I'm not the hiring manager. It takes a long time, da, da, da. Most people would just shut it down right there, right? Because you're like, okay, I don't want to bother this person. And I was like, no, I have manners in class. And so I emailed her back and I said, I thank you for that. I appreciate that. But I really don't think my original application went through. I think that it got glitched in the system. And I'm afraid that it didn't go through. And if your contact is open to hearing from me or open to having me apply if the job is still available. Friday, I was walking to my car from the resort job, and an email came through on my phone. And that guy no, I'm sorry. This was like earlier in the week. He emailed me and said, yeah, your application didn't come through. So-and-so told me they didn't come through. Here's the direct link. Please apply. So I applied. And then Friday, I'm walking home from the resort job and I get an email. They're like, we really would like to interview you. And I'm literally standing in the middle of the street. I'm like, fuck yeah! Fuck yes! And like people are walking past me like beachgoers and stuff. Sorry, guys, I mean to yell in your ears, and they were like, I'm like, who can I tell? And it was like, who can I, and of course I had to call my husband. But again, like what's meant for you will be.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that message came loud and
Congratulations.
clear. Thank
And
you.
I'm sure, and if you don't get this one, it's because it's not yours. It wasn't for you. The
Oh,
one
it's
that's for
mine.
you will be there. But I'm
Oh, it's
excited
mine.
I'm excited to hear
The
the
details.
good news when it's
Anyone else have a similar story? Because I kind of took a hot minute there, and I know I'm taking up a lot of your time, and this is like a behind the scenes kind of thing. So anyone
Well,
else?
I got interviewed for a magazine this week.
You did?
Yeah. I can't say what magazine it is. 'Cause
NDA.
NDA. But the magazine is going to feature voice actors. So the theme of their next issue is going to be a bunch of voice actors. And I was recommended by one of the video editors who's also a voice actor.
Fancy.
But yeah, so I got a text from the referral and I was like, would you be interested? And I was like, imposter syndrome, but yes.
Oh.
And yeah, I submitted my answers to the interview questions the other night, but I also had to submit high res photos. And I was like, within that week. And Monday I had a doctor's appointment for just an annual checkup with my primary care. And so he's like, your blood pressure is high and what else is happening to you? And I was like, I'm depressed. And so I got some medication and it totally screwed me up. I didn't take the depression medicine because I decided to try natural stuff. So I'm taking ashwagandha and lion's mane
Yep.
to see if that helps with my mood. And then, but I did start taking the blood pressure medicine. So the second morning that I took it, or the second morning I woke up after taking it at night, which was Thursday, which was the day I was supposed to take photos.
For the magazine.
Yeah, for the magazine, I woke up with a headache, a really, really, really bad headache. And I'm prone to migraines, but this one was a headache. It was different than a migraine. So I took some medicine and then I got nauseous and then I threw up. And then I went to bed. And then I woke up with a migraine. I didn't wake up and feel better until like 9 o'clock Thursday night. And I was supposed to take photos. And I was supposed to submit everything yesterday,
Oh my God.
Friday. But my son or my husband was supposed to take my photos. So at 9 o'clock at night, I like took a shower, did my hair, and I was like, oh my God, are they still gonna want to take photos? Because now it's nighttime and lighting sucks. But but my older son, he was like, Mom, I wanna sure. Like, sure, yeah, I wanna help you. I'm like, just a few, one with the jacket on, one with a hat on, and one without the jacket on, one with glasses. And yeah, so we took like, and came out with like over 100 photos. And now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to select the photos and I edited them myself when I've never edited photos before, but I was just like, I need to do it because they're both sleeping now. My husband was sleeping, my son was sleeping, so I had to figure out how to edit it really quick.
You got to do what you got to do. And you're probably going to be just stunningly beautiful.
Oh my God. So yeah, that was my chaos. But
That's I love that.
Something to look forward to.
That's so cool. You're so really photogenic. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you are.
Out of the 100.
And please let us know when it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Love to read the interview.
You better share that with us.
You guys know everything about me anyway, so it's like nothing you've
Maybe
never
not.
heard before.
Well, we've never seen custom Jane edited photos. So
yeah,
exactly. Well, I did post the ones that I liked on my Instagram story for people to choose my next profile picture. So if you guys still catch it, it's only up for 24 hours. But there's a couple up there.
Back to social media. Anyone else? Yeah. You have a story? Lloyd, did you have a story you said?
Oh, I said I was going to Jane's story right now.
Oh, to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Ken?
Oh. No, I'm really focusing on my character demo Friday. I'm recording it.
Oh, you are? Wow. Okay, so we'll have to talk more about that next time.
With Brent, right?
Yeah.
With Brent and Melissa. We had to delay a week.
Yeah.
Melissa needed to push it a week, so it should have been yesterday.
Should have been on the 31st.
Should have been a while ago.
It should have been originally.
Yeah.
It's been pushed twice because I was really sick. Because I get all nerved up, because I want to perform well. This is a big deal for me. So I'm putting a lot of stock in that. I have kind of a session with him next week, earlier in the week, just to amp myself up, get myself in the pocket.
You're gonna do so good.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot of training and work on it. I'm really excited to do that.
Your demo, did you get the script yet or no?
No, and he asked me, and I was like, he said some people will they'll get it right there, like right at demo time, and that would freak me out. I told him I'll take it like the day before. I'll look at it just to have a general idea of what I'm walking into, but I won't work on it. I won't do any of that because I don't want to risk overworking it and getting stuck in it or whatever. But he says he has it written about a week ahead of time.
Yeah, so I did the same as you, right? I went with Brent and Melissa, and I didn't want my demo until minutes before walking in. It's the same with commercial too. I didn't. Mostly because the when you book the job, it's so much of it is cold. It really is. Like you walk in, again, no information, and they're just like, "Here's the script. We got 2 hours, 4 hours. Let's rock." So I was like, if my demo is to showcase my skill set, and then it should showcase my skill set in real world, right?
Yeah.
Last minute, right on right before I get it. And so the only change I made to mine was I wanted, at the time I only had the one daughter, but I wanted to make sure it was dedicated to my daughter. So
Aw.
I changed the one of the character I was the father character I was talking to a son had to change to daughter. I specifically wanted one of the first lines in the script to call her by name, Mia, and I added the very last line, "I love you, Mia." So
Aw.
no matter what happens, this demo, whatever, no matter what happens to me or whatever, whether I'm in voice acting or I quit or whatever, that demo will always be for her. It's
Aw.
part of my career.
Yeah.
Obviously, it helps book work and stuff, but it's really for her. So now that I have two,
I was
I
gonna
might have
say
to
now
make
you're gonna
another
have to
one.
do another one.
Just
Yeah.
record yourself at the end. Just be like, and also,
And also second daughter.
yeah.
Dedicated to all my children.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. Oh, dedicated to everybody. Oh, that's cute. Well, I can't wait to hear
Exciting
your character
challenge.
demo, and you better invite
Yeah.
us to like the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
unveiling
Yeah.
or
Yeah. You
whatever
guys.
you're gonna do. Did we do that anymore?
Do
I'm
they
not
still
sure.
do that? I don't think
I
they
don't
do
know.
anymore.
I don't know. I mean, that was
I
so.
will demand it.
Yes, demand away. I want to. Yeah,
Here are
yeah,
my demands.
yeah,
And I before we go, I just want to
yeah.
say, and this is not imposter syndrome talking. I think everyone here is leaps and bounds better than I am.
Oh my gosh.
100%. I truly believe that because every time I hear you guys in whether it's an audition or in class or in a final product, I'm just blown away every time, every single time. Whether it's a commercial or a character thing, I don't care. It's just you guys are so good, and I'm grateful to be in the same room as you guys because um, I genuinely think most of the stuff I put out is kind of bad. But
Oh
it's
my
mostly
God.
because when I say bad,
Terrance.
when I say bad, I don't mean bad as
Production-wise?
in I don't mean bad as the product is bad or the game is bad or anything like that. I just think my performance I always hear myself and go, I could have done that better, or that should have sounded better, or I could have
Yeah.
done this or that. So it's always really humbling and crazy when I hear you guys, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, damn, all right. So I'm really excited, Ken, for your demo. I can't wait to hear it, and I'm happy to know you guys.
We're so happy to know you, and
Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely.
all of us. And like the thing is I think we all feel that way at some point in time. Like we're all kind of like, oh, I could have done that better. Oh, I don't like hearing my voice. I remember like all of us talking about like not liking to hearing our voice. I've been hearing my voice forever because I've been in radio. So like I would hear my voice like while I was recording, and then I would actually, because I voice tracked, I would hear my voice like on the radio. Like, and it's just, so I just got used to it, but I think we all kind of like there's one thing like you getting used to hearing your voice, but then also like letting go of that internal like telling yourself like I'm not good enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let that go. I will tell you though that like there are plenty of people out there that are voice actors that I hear and I'm like, oh, Ken would have done better with that. Oh,
Ah,
Yeah.
Gabby would have done better with that. You know what? James, like Lloyd, Terrance, like I always
Yeah.
hear different stuff out there and I'm like, I know
Yeah.
someone that could do that so much
That
better.
would kill it. Yeah.
Yeah. And my husband came home the other day and he was like, I heard this like pharmaceutical voiceover. It was like a commercial. And he's like, and all I could think of was like, your voice would be so much better, And I'm like, aw, I actually like you today so much better. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, 22 years
Yeah.
of marriage later. But I mean, and it's like I have that happen a lot. Not, I hear commercials sometimes and I'm like, oh. And also on that note, like I've auditioned for commercials and they've said, wow, we really liked your takes. And I'm like, sweet. And I have like a really good feeling about it. And then I've heard it out in the wild. I think we've talked about this before. And I'm like, that's not at all what you asked for.
Mhm.
That is that is full on commercial, radio, broadcast, female, like high, like what you, that is not what you put in the specs, like, so why are you even telling me that that's what you want? And then you
Right.
chose something entirely.
I don't know if
Yeah.
this is helpful or anything, but
It's
like
always helpful, Terrance.
I've been trying really hard because when I get commercials, I'm being bombarded with commercials right now. Thankfully, I'm so grateful that to have the opportunities, seriously. But it's just so many commercials. Usually they want 2 or 3 takes, so I usually save that final take for exactly what they say they don't want every time. It's like,
That's a good tip.
oh, conversational, friend next door, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, here you go. Here's that boring stuff you really don't want. And then I do the third take and it's literally the announcer who's
Yes.
sell, this, that, and the other. Because every time I've booked a commercial, which isn't a whole lot, but the ones that I book every single time, I get in there and I'm like, great, what are you looking for? Casual, conversational? Yeah, exactly that. Okay, I do that. Can you up the energy? Can you do
Yep.
this? You're
Yeah.
announcing, these things.
Billboard
Like,
this.
all right, and then I do it, and it's not what they asked for. So
Exactly.
if you have one take, do what they're asking, right? But if they say 1 to 2, 2 to 3, make sure that second take is what is going to be the final product because the person casting is casting that first take. The client picking is picking that second take.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on it.
And something interesting, I'm going to piggyback off of that because I actually had an agent call and for like to be onboarded for a new agent, which we can talk about this later. And and it was the assistant to the agent, so I didn't even get the agent for the onboarding. It was the assistant, which is totally fine because she's super cool and she's a voice actor and on camera actor. And I was like, gosh, your name looks so familiar. Back to when you said I don't really pay attention to all these people in the industry. And by the way, like I was going to go back to that. How can we keep track of everybody? I feel the same way. I'm like, I should know all these people, and half the time I don't know. I have to go Google them. I have to get on the Google machine and Google them. So you're not alone there, Terrance. But she said being a voice actor and an on-camera actor, she said that she's now sitting in with like these casting calls and with the clients and the casting directors, and she's like listening and she's like, "Oh my God, that guy nailed it." Like perfect. And they don't go with him. They go with somebody else because for whatever reason, they had a certain voice in their head or they had a certain look that they think fit better with their brand, for on camera, and there's really just no telling, there's just no telling why we don't get picked or why we do get picked. It's all about luck and timing and persistent and just keep going, like you were saying, you just keep going because eventually, you're gonna it's going to be your time, So I thought that was interesting. And getting your face out there in front
For sure.
of people. If you don't want to do the social media thing, getting your face out there.
Yeah. And like I
Um,
said, the main reason for that is because I think they are looking to see how you work in the final recordings of the thing. Like most people can deliver a good audition or make a choice in an audition, but there are a lot of folks who are so nervous about the final like live session that they fumble around or they're not ready or they don't think they can do it or anything like that. And taking those classes really helps with that, because you're being directed right then and there. It's almost the same as a live session, almost, other than the fact that at least for video games, it's a lot of do the line twice. They'll tell you, you'll hear in the ear, we liked A, we liked B, and then you go and do the next line or whatever. That's very rare in a class setting unless it's specific for that. But in the classroom, they are listening to see how you approach copy and how you pivot when they tell you otherwise. And a lot of really good voice directors in those classes, even if they felt you nailed that first take, they will still force you to shift because that's how it works in the real thing. I mean, I am sitting there in the booth. I do a read. The director liked A. The client liked B. The engineer was like, A was sound A. You like A, but I got a clipping here. We got to do it again. And it's like, all right, so now I got to go do it again. Can you play A again so I can hear how I did A because I remember B because it was second. And then I go and do A again. They're like, perfect. And the client's like, I still like B. It's just you have to be prepared
Yeah.
for all that stuff, and you kind of get it in class. So getting in front of them is really important.
Okay, so I know we're winding down our time. Can we do one last fun thing really quickly, going off of Jane's thing, and then we're done, unless you guys have to go. Can we do one last thing? Jane shared something really funny where it was like this social media clip where they said one sentence, but they were like different, like you had to say it in different ways, right? Like a pirate. Okay. So what was it like? Life is like a box of chocolates, or what
Yeah.
was this?
It
What
was.
was
Like
it? Okay.
my mama always said,
My
"Life
mama.
is like a box of chocolates."
So what's meant for you will be. What's meant for you will be is our sentence. What's meant for you will be. But I'm gonna pick a different way you have to say it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Did
Come
y'all
on.
catch that
Yes,
though?
and yes,
so fun.
and it was so funny. They were like cracking up the whole way.
I follow
time.
the account. You guys should watch the. It's very. You learn.
Dropout
It's
TV.
very. You learn from it.
What is it
Oh, was
called?
that the Jacob
It's it
Wysocki
was
thing I saw?
it was yeah. It was
Okay.
it was from the show Make Some Noise on
Yeah.
Dropout TV,
There
my
you go.
favorite streaming service.
There
If
you
you
go.
want, I can share my login info because they encourage that. Because
What?
they encourage you sharing with your friends.
I
Because they're
have it.
not shitty.
It's great.
So
Yeah.
maybe you could post that on like our social media page when we post about this. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
I mean, you can just share
Share with
the
us.
post.
Or share. Yeah, we can share the post with everybody what Jane
Yeah.
shared with us. Okay, anyways. Okay, so what's meant to be will be. Ken,
Yeah.
authoritative teacher.
Authoritative teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up, class. Today we're not going to be fucking around with math. Okay?
Oh God.
We're going to be getting into philosophy class. Enough with this subtraction and division. We're getting rid of it. Because honestly, today, what's meant to be will be. Suck it up.
Buttercup.
You said it wrong.
What's meant to be will happen. What was it?
Will be. What's meant to be will be.
What is meant for you
For you will be.
will
What's-
be.
What's meant
And
for
I don't
you
like
will
when
be.
my students correct me.
What's meant-
Miss,
Okay, you got it.
I screwed it up.
No, you're
I
good.
got
You're good. That was funny. Okay, Lloyd. Go ahead. What's meant to be. Wait, what? Now I'm screwing it up. What is it?
That's how you said it
What's
originally.
meant for you will be.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's meant for you will be. Write it down. What's meant for you will be. Okay, Lloyd, you are a hero.
A hero. Okay.
I was gonna get a dice and roll numbers, but I'm just winging it right
I
now.
got dice. A hero.
Or you can
Just any
like Superman hero, maybe.
oh. Listen. I know that you've doubted yourself. I know that there are people who you hold highly, who you think will always be better than you, but I see your potential. I know that you can do what it takes to save these people. And I know that you'll gain the recognition that you so crave from others. Because what is meant for you? I forget what the fuck I did write it down.
Oh my God, there's so much improv happening right now. I was like
Yeah.
feeling it too, but we lost it. What's meant for you will be.
Should have been
Oh,
first.
I did say it right. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
and final line. You want to say it in your superhero voice?
Oh, I did say it. I said what's meant for you. I
Oh.
just said it can fight, you know,
Okay,
like
okay,
a
okay. All right, moving on. Okay. Gaby,
Yes.
you want to just pick a number? I don't want to be like, I feel like I'm like,
Just
What-
pick it.
no, pick a number.
7.
Okay, so you have to. You're a nerd.
I'm a nerd?
Oh
That's
my God.
great. Okay. I think what my mom always says is what's meant for you will be.
I love it, and I love your puppy.
He's a chihuahua, technically.
He's still, every dog is a puppy.
He is
Okay,
a puppy.
Jane.
I'm not good at improv yet.
I'm not. I know yet. I know. I'm like freaking out about this a little bit. I'm like, look at me creating this chaos, and I'm like, ah. Okay. So do you want to pick it? Okay, you want to pick a number? I'm being mean to the boys and not letting them pick the number. I'm just being nicer to the girls.
I
Sorry.
know, right? I don't know. 2.
Oh, exaggerated you. Would you like to swap out your number?
Exaggerated me? Okay.
hmm
No. No, but I'm not really good at it.
Okay.
Good at improv. So what meant what?
How about this? How about snob? Can you do snob?
Sure. Okay.
Because that's like completely different and opposite of you.
Snob. So snobby. Jaws, you just need to get over yourself, like what's meant for you will be.
I don't want to get over myself. All right. My dogs are so mad. They're like, "Where's my dinner?" I can hear people in the background. Like,
Oh.
no, we're good. Okay. So should I go next? And then Terrance will end us because he's our special guest. Okay.
Yes.
Who wants to pick my number?
7.
Didn't we already pick 7?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think
7 is
Terrance
the
should
number
pick
I
it.
like. Oh, Terrance, yeah.
I like the number 7 too.
Terrance, you
Okay.
pick.
23.
It doesn't go to 23. It goes to 20. Don't we do? I can't do 20.
I said 23. You're going to have to make it work.
Figure it out.
Okay, fine. 5. I'm taking 2 plus 3, and it's going to be 5 because I can do this one. Well,
What is it?
it's I probably
Wait.
mean old lady. Couldn't you get that from what I
Oh.
was already starting to do?
Don't be mad, Jaws. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Don't
Okay.
take it personal.
All right. Now I can't know if I can do it. Okay. Well, I said you kids are not really looking so hot these days. What's meant to be will be. That's all I got.
Scary.
I can't do a lot of improv things.
That's good.
That was good.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
That was fun.
Terrance
Not
is
yet.
gotta go.
Terrance.
Oh,
Terrance.
Terrance.
Okay, I know. We're going
Last but
long.
not the least.
Yes, exactly. Okay, Terrance, you want to pick your number? It's only till 20.
Can I just do what I book the most?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Cool. All
Cool.
right.
And what's that?
A villain.
Okay.
Okay.
What's meant for you will be.
And there you go, folks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
That was so good.
Damn.
Very
That was
good.
so good.
Damn. Chills.
Thank
Woo!
you.
All right, guys. I love all of you. I'm so nice.
Appreciate you all.
2.
Appreciate
Yeah.
every one of you, and thank you so much. And thank you, Terrance, for being
Thank
in the
you.
hot
Thank
seat.